Everybody, welcome back. This is another episode of training my quarter horse Genesis here. My beautiful girl Genesis, kind of taking it a step further. So let's get started.
Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now, all now. Top corner talking home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all in.
My handy dandy stick. I'm gonna put my lead line right here. We'll use that a little bit later when we start backing her, but let's get her feet moving. All right, lady, let's get going. Let's get going. Now, what I'm gonna do here is, what I like to do, you see how she's facing that way. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna make her go the opposite direction. The name of the game is to make her go with what I want, not with her what her instincts want. So let's get her going that way. You have to excuse me if the wind is a little high here. It's a very windy day. But a little wind can't stop the show. Gotta keep it going. Let's get her loping here. Yeah, you can see she's giving me a little attitude there. That's okay. It'll fade away. See there? She's a little hyped up on that alfalfa and some feed and fresh. It was raining a little while there, so she had about 2 or 3 days off because it was just a lot of rain. So, oh yeah. Let's get her moving. And that's why we always want to go back to our round penning with each session. You never assume that she's gonna end or begin the way she ended the last time. So I'm gonna get it out of her, kind of get her change the directions a lot. Get that attitude out of her. And that's why we want to keep their minds on us at all times. As you can see, right off the cuff, she has a mindset to want to do what she wants to do. So we're gonna get her to understand here, I'm number one, you're number two. And you'll see her kind of calm down on all that head tossing and stuff. The more you get them to change directions, the better it is. And you can kind of see her want to slow down. Take away an asset from them, oxygen. I think we all come to our senses when oxygen is in lack. We try to find it. We try to conserve and find ways. And she'll understand that in this case, finding that oxygen will be in calming down and paying attention. Get her going now. Now that's the case where she turns the butt to me. She has to understand that's a no-no. So we gotta work double time. Oh. That's what we like. That's what we want to see. And we're gonna meet up with her. Let's see if she moves on. Good girl. A little jumpy here. That's okay. Good girl. Good girl. Let's go on the other side. Do the same thing. I don't want them to be overly sensitive on one side and or whatever. I want them to make sure that they're balanced on each side. So whatever I do on one side, I try to do on the other. want her to cut. There we go. That's what I want. Move off that rear end. There you go. Oh. Whoa. 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 Good girl. I think she's getting it a little bit now. So now that I think I got her attention, and how do I know that? Exactly what you see here. She followed me. I think she's starting to get it. I think that's a good place to stop right there and get her in the mind frame of getting some desensitization work and some intro to backing here. All right, so what we have now that we've concluded that session with the lunging, we're gonna go ahead and start with backing. And the way I start mine, all right, is what I'm gonna do here. And I'm gonna walk around here. Come on, baby. I'm gonna yield those hinds, first of all. Come on, come on. And the way I'm gonna do this, all right, is I'm gonna give her a little room. Let's see, out from the stick to me right there. And I'm gonna hold that rope right here. And the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna make sure that I look at her, because horses they don't understand words. Let's just be real about that. We can use words, and eventually the cue that we use those words for, we typically do something with our body that gives them that. For example, when we're riding and we say, whoa, you have the tendency to relax, kind of stop riding. And when you stop riding, that's signaling to the horse, stop, all right? So we think it's the word whoa, and eventually through repetition and the horse getting that cue, the horse will pick that up, I'm sure, but it's your body language ultimately. So it's the same thing when teaching the horse anything. I'm gonna use my body here to kind of generate the energy that I want to correlate to her a message of back up, all right? I'm leaning forward means I'm applying pressure and I need you to back up. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna kind of shake a little bit. And as I shake, I'm gonna tap the air and I'm gonna walk. And she's gonna take a step and that's good. That's exactly what I want. All right, and I'm gonna rub it away. And the reason why I wanna rub it away is I don't want her scared of my tools. I don't want her scared of anything I do. There are times when we do have to use correction with it, but we're gonna always rub it away as best as we can to keep her from being so jumpy. All right, so lean forward, shake, tap, walk forward. And steady movement. That's exactly what I want here. All right. Let's try it again. Lean forward, shake, tap the air, and she backs. I like it. I like it. Good girl. All right. Now I'm gonna yield her hindquarters here. 1, 2, good. And what I'm looking for in the yielding is I want those legs, those back legs crossing, all right? The reason why you want those back legs crossing is because when we get on her and we're gonna go to flex her neck and turn her, I want her to learn or have a habit of crossing over. The reason why is because if she starts to go into a full-fledged buck and I can get her around and have those back legs crossed, it typically, more than likely, 9 out of 10 times, 9.5 out of 10 times, stops them from bucking if you can keep them in that motion. But if you haven't done your due diligence to ensure that every time you yield those hindquarters to get those back legs crossed, they have a set foundation, all right? You can jump this way, you can jump that way, but you cannot get the same amount of air this way, human or horse. And if you are human and you can do that, good luck. Back up, good. Rub it away. Now, notice her body is kind of to me, so I wanna, there we go, straighten her up. Good girl. I like that. I like the way it's straightened up. She kind of got back in line with me there. She's licking her chops. That's what I like. Good girl. She get those hands. Cross those back legs. Cross those back legs. Good girl. Yeah, I'm liking this. She's doing a great job keeping that steady motion of going backwards. Okay, reason why I gave her a little bit there was I wanted to motivate her to move a little bit faster. And you can see her pick those feet up a little bit more because I don't want her to get lazy and think bare minimum is acceptable, okay? So I whack the lead line there to pick up on my energy to say, move faster, move with more sense of urgency. So that's how we do backing, and we're gonna practice that. Now, why backing? Well, you really can kind of gauge the amount of respect your horse has for you. One, with the hinds. Those hinds will tell you a lot. Lunging her, if she's turning in, she's pointing her butt to you, that tells you a lot about what's going through the horse's mind. In backing, when I apply pressure and I say move back, I want her to be able to pick up on my body language and say, hey, I gotta move, all right? This is all about establishing respect and trust, all right? No horse will let you on their back if they don't trust you. And when I say no horse that will let you on his back and actually relax, be calm, do whatever, obey your commands of riding. They will not let you on the back if they don't trust you. Some dead broke horses, they have been through all kind of ringers, all kind of people. But I think the most important thing here to learn is for us is to remember that horse is depending on you, one, not to get hurt, and then two, to actually be an effective leader. So these are the things I like to practice here, and this is part of teaching her that one, I'm not only your leader, but I'm going to be the best leader I can and the most effective one to keep you safe. You're gonna get a workout too because your arms and everything may be tired. But remember, y'all, the better you do it, the better the horse will be. Doesn't mean that you're gonna be perfect, doesn't mean I'm perfect, but you know what it does mean? That getting out here and working with it is better than sitting in the house and not working with your horses at all. So you see today, I feel like we got better. She wanted to have a little attitude at the beginning, but ultimately she started to come in and we established a little draw there. Now she's kind of calm. She's not as hot as she was at the beginning. So day by day, we get better and better till we can't be beat. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell so that you'll be notified for more videos. So stay with us. Let's see how this goes. Let's keep working it. Follow me. If you know how to train horses, hey, I mean, there's never too much you can learn without learning more. Thanks for watching. I'll let you next time.
Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now, top corner talking home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now, top corner like, all in, lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all